Hello everyone, today we're looking at the FEKER 84T1. This could be the new budget king and it sounds like this. Anyways, I say that this is the new budget king because it's $29 shipped from Epomaker's website and it came within 2 weeks. It obviously has a simple unboxing, which is not really important with things like a manual and a Type-C cable that isn't very special. But what we're here for is really the keyboard, and that actually packs quite the punch. It is able to connect through Bluetooth, a USB dongle, or Type-C, which is a lot better for options compared to something like Test 68 that I reviewed before. It also comes with a 2-stage kick feed that I can appreciate any day. The board itself is built quite cheap, but that doesn't stop it from being one of the best beginner keyboards or just a great tester keyboard to have overall. The biggest downfall of the keyboard is the north-facing LEDs, which most know is bad to have because if you have chair keycaps, there will be interference. Otherwise, the plate mounted stabilizers are alright, while dry, still do okay. And it even comes with LEDs to shine through and give a nice look to the clear case. To top off the clear look, I'm going to be using these great unwiped tactile switches from Texi called Snow Globes. They're a spin on the Texi Sapphires and they have a bit of sparkles thrown inside to the housings. If you want a switch video on these, feel free to leave a comment below. For keycaps, I'm using the GTSP-XDA keycaps to steer clear from the interference. Here's the stock sound test. Well, what did you think? It actually sounded pretty okay for the price, and it was just a little bit hollow. I think that some simple mods can really make this board sound more alive. So, I'm going to be doing 2 layers of the Tempest tape mod and luminous stabilizer housings. It really was a simple modding process and it really made the keyboard a million times better than what it was stock. I'm really lazy, so of course you could do more to the stabilizers, but honestly I think they came out pretty decent for how much work I didn't put into it. Also, a side note is that all it took was 6 screws to get the PCB out of the case. Oops. Don't mind me struggling, but also you have to unplug the battery and that's it. This keyboard is a dream to mod and I can really appreciate everything about it so far. I don't have any major complaints, otherwise things like the material I guess is kind of cheap, but that's kind of to be expected. I would think that maybe something like the hot swap sockets on the PCB would be a little flimsy, so I'd be very careful putting on switches if you don't want to have them popping out too. I bought this board with my own money and I don't feel ripped off whatsoever. If anything, I'm very surprised that for $29 you get such a quality board. There's no extras or craziness, but everything you need to get started building or modding. It's a great first time keyboard or keyboard to have if you want to try, going for a mod that you don't want to do something more expensive. I really hope to see more boards like this come to the market because this is the kind of board I could look forward to. In total, everything here only cost me roughly $85, and that's not even with sales. If I had to be a little more nitpicky, I would say in general this isn't my favorite layout. It feels a bit too compact and something along the lines of the Cmon Q1 fits my preference a little more. But those are 2 different price ranges of keyboards and this could be your intro to that layout if you don't want to commit to spending so much. This keyboard put together is still cheaper than a Cmon Q1 or GMMK Pro, both without keycaps or switches. I plan to daily this for a bit because after a few hours with it, I didn't find myself going back to my other keyboards. Or at least, I didn't have the urge to put this one back. I genuinely like typing on it and I feel like you would too. That's all I really have for you today. This keyboard really got me excited to make a new video for you guys because of how great of a deal it is, and hope to see more people buy something like this if they're iffy about coming to the hobby. Make sure to stay to the end of the video to hear the sound test of the modded keyboard. I really hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. As always, until next time.